Hi guys, welcome back to Older and Somewhat Wiser. You're here with me, Wayin.
And me, Simi.
Whoop, whoop. Okay,
Woohoo.
guys. We are officially on our third episode. Can you believe that?
It's actually so exciting. Like, I'm so
Yes.
excited.
Indeed. And so today's episode will actually be about Twilight. We're going to
We've actually
talk
been
about... You go, Simi.
I was saying we've actually been so excited about this episode. Like, even when we scheduled to watch it, we were like, oh my god. It's been such a long
Yes.
time since we've both watched Twilight. Such
Yes,
a
I was
throwback.
obsessed. I was obsessed with it when I was younger. Like oh my god, I love Twilight. We hope that some of you may have watched it and was as obsessed as us.
Yeah.
So we could talk about it because Simi and I actually rewatched it and we cannot believe the amount of things that went over our heads when we were little. That's kind of like problematic.
Oh my god, highly problematic, where I'm just like, I do not remember this. I don't remember it being this bad. I was shocked, and I was like, little 15-year-old obsessed Simi would not be having the attitude that 25-year-old Simi was given Twilight when we were watching it. She would have slapped me. She was like, don't you come for Twilight like that. You better put some respect on its name.
Yes, I was literally like, I would cut anyone that disrespected Twilight. No, I'm just kidding.
You're just like, I will fight you.
But
for
I defended
Twilight.
it. I really love Twilight. Yeah. But before we get into it and all our chit chat, let's ask everyone to make sure to follow us on Instagram actually. So if you guys didn't know, we do have an Instagram page and it's at Older and Somewhat Wiser. If you follow us over there, you'll be able to engage in like stories and where we ask you guys what you want to listen to, and we'll do polls on which topic to talk about or whatever topics that you guys want to listen to. Also then if you follow us on there, you'll never miss an episode.
Exactly. We're very active on our Instagram.
Yes. And also make sure to follow us on the podcast platform that you listen to your podcasts on. So we're on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Castbox, and Spotify.
Yes.
And they all are under the same name, Older and Somewhat Wiser. So search us on there and you'll be able to find us. And make sure to follow, actually. That would be so nice. So you won't miss an episode.
Exactly. And we have our YouTube channel. We do post the video versions every Wednesday on our YouTube. So please, guys, subscribe to our YouTube channel, show us some love, interact, comments, and put your suggestions in there as well.
Yes, absolutely. And also on that note as well, because Simi mentioned that we upload the video version of the podcast on the Wednesday on YouTube. I also would like to mention that we have a new episode every Monday. So look forward to that. And it will be uploaded at 8 a.m. on Monday. So it would be perfect for you guys who like to listen during work. It's ready to go for you guys at 9 o'clock, and it's also great then for you guys to also listen to it in the evening after work or when you're washing the dishes or other stuff during the day. So that's it, ready to go for you guys.
Exactly. Whatever your preferred time, we got you. You know, we're considerate.
Yes, we are. That's right, Simi. Tell them. Considerate with a capital C. Okay.
Straight.
Right.
Okay.
Straight. Okay, let's dive straight into our topic today.
Oh, I'm so excited. So we watched two. So we watched Twilight and we watched New Moon because we feel like they kind of go hand in hand. They're together. And to be honest, those are my favorite. I love Twilight and I love New Moon. So I was very excited to rewatch it. And again, as we mentioned earlier, it was very enlightening and I still love Twilight and I'll always love Twilight. You know, nothing's ever going to stop me from loving it, you know, even though really we might exactly, we might kind of go in, but that doesn't mean we don't love it still.
Yeah. There's some things or some scenes in there that deserve to be went in on. So yeah, exactly. Before we start, actually, when was the last time you watched Twilight before we watched it again together?
I think, I don't even know. I'd say maybe like 2 years ago or more. I think because it was during I think it was during Christmas time, and it was when like, you know, Channel 4 replays like old movies, and it was on, and I was just like, oh my gosh, Twilight, that's such a throwback. I haven't like thought about it in so long, and it was already halfway through the movie, so I watched from there, and even then I was like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, is this the same Twilight that I was in love with? Like, you guys don't understand. When I say that I was obsessed, as in secondary school, I would rewatch the first one every day after school. Like, I would come back after I've done my work. It was much. I'd come back, and it was only the part one as well, and some people are just like, that wasn't even the best one. Don't even come for it. Don't even try it.
Yeah.
I'd rewatch it, and I'd rewatch it so much that my mom banned me. She literally said, Simi, she's like, you're not allowed to watch this anymore.
This vampire thing is not getting to your head. No, you cannot have your boyfriend jump in through the window and watch you sleep.
Exactly. You can't be going biting anyone, trying to turn into a she said, you're not allowed, you know. That household Twilight was on, and I was heartbroken. Oh, that was the worst punishment anybody could give me. What? You're gonna take Twilight away from me? What? Edward,
that's inhumane.
Come for me.
Come save me.
Period.
Period. Straight. I was proper obsessed as well. To me, so I think I read the books, and I watched the films as well. So the first movie that came out, I watched it, and I was like, yeah, it was cool. I liked it. Right, but then when I watched it and when I read the book, and I imagined Edward. The book is so much better. I'm just gonna say it.
Yeah,
the book is so much better, but it's also very problematic. And actually, today, I wanted to bust out all my books and read like random lines for it, but I forgot to bring my books out. So maybe next time.
Yeah, because we could do the other ones if you want.
Yeah, we will do, because we're going to do a part 2 as well for the other movies, and I'll probably have a little segment in it where we read random, like we'll just like pull a random page and read a random line in it to see if it was weird or problematic or good or actually good. So so I read the books, and oh my god, I was obsessed. I was absolutely obsessed. I wanted myself a vampire boyfriend. I was like, oh my god, Bella Swan is so lucky. She is so lucky.
Goals.
I know, goals. She can choose between a werewolf and a vampire. She's the luckiest thing ever. And this is when I was like, I think 14, like 14, nearly 15 maybe. And I freaking loved it. And then when New Moon came out, I was obsessed. Okay. So like, the way, so I was reading the books, and I was so obsessed with it that I read all this 4 series at like once. And my mom would actually, so I would lock myself in my room and just read that book, right? I literally would not go anywhere, and I would get through that book. And then but then my mom would always tell me to come downstairs to have dinner. Yeah. And like come downstairs to do something, and I'd always say like, no, I'm reading. In Chinese, like reading is the same word as studying. So every time I said I was reading, my mom thought I was studying, but I was actually just reading about about these vampires. And I was having the best time ever. It was so good. And I was absolutely obsessed. I just like read all the books, and and I like could not put it down, and I didn't eat dinner, and I just stayed in my room all day long imagining scenarios with Edward.
Just like, why couldn't this be my real life?
Yeah, pretending to be Bella. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, so that was our backstory to how we fell in love with Edward. And so are we Team Edward or Team Jacob?
I think even just looking at the 2 movies, from the beginning people were Team Edward, and then New Moon came around, and I have to say everyone became Team Jacob. Like, there's no way. Edward who is this about vampires? What? Sorry, I don't know who you're talking about.
I thought this was a werewolf movie.
You called the wrong number. please go to my voicemail. Like, yeah, Team Jacob, obviously from New Moon. Oh, let me just.
I know. I
relax.
was a convert when New Moon came out.
Yeah,
but I was so I was Team Jacob in the book. I mean, Team Edward in the book. Edward was just like, I don't remember what the book was about anymore, but I just remember the feelings that I got. I was like, oh my god, he's like the best. Yeah, I connected with him on
when
a
she
soul
just
level.
like hopelessly. I don't even know what she said.
He was
in
like
love with
my
him.
own
We
personal
felt that.
brand of heroin.
Oh no, that's when he was. Oh, do you know what? We're going to get into that.
We're gonna get into it.
Okay, we have a lot of notes. So first of all, when we were starting off, do you know, like before you kind of go into and start watching the movie, they give you a little snippet of the movie, and from the get-go, it was weird. I'll read a snippet of the movie for those of you. First of all, if you haven't watched Twilight, you definitely should watch it after this, because it's actually really funny. Like, you'd really enjoy it after. You'd be like, oh my gosh, yes. You can have our commentary in the background as you're watching it. So it goes, okay, this is my reading voice. When Bella Swan moves in with her father, she starts school and meets Edward, a mysterious classmate who reveals himself to be a 108-year-old vampire. Like, how is that attractive in any type of way? What is a 50-year-old girl doing with a 108-year-old vampire? Highly problematic. I was like,
very problematic.
I was like, excuse me? I was like, are we just gonna pass over the fact that your man's like, what,
108 and like perving on these 15-year-olds?
Yeah, because like technically they were sophomores, so she would have been like, what, 15, 15. And then he was like, technically, like, he stopped aging at 17. So even then, he was 17 years old. Honey, what are you doing?
And ridiculous.
You gonna catch a case. Like,
that's not what we want. No.
We do not condone that, okay? Anyways, yeah, from straight up, I was just like, no, when you actually deep it and you actually think about the movie, you're just like, this is so weird. Like, this is so strange.
Yeah. And then like
and I never like it never even crossed my mind like when I was like younger and like in secondary school, I'd be like, oh no, stop it, Edward is a vampire, he's so cool. Like, it just didn't at all. No,
like same, it never crossed my mind as well. I was obsessed. I just wanted to like be Bella. It was just very problematic the whole way through. Like, and I never realized this, but Bella is a straight up B. Like, she is not a nice one. She was a troubled teenager, but she was so mean.
She was disrespectful. She was rude, and she was really annoying.
She was very mean.
She had such an attitude. I was like, girl, I don't know why like all these people chasing you. You think you ain't that special. Calm down. Ain't nothing special about you.
Yeah.
She's like, was one the world revolves around me.
I know. She was like, literally, no, Jacob, no, Edward.
Don't.
The world revolves
for me.
No, the one scene that really annoyed me was when, and it's a very tiny scene. It's a very tiny scene, but the one that really annoyed me was when she was like looking through. Okay, spoiler alert. But if you haven't seen it, I mean, I don't know. I'm not gonna like spoil it too much, but there was one scene where she's discovering that Edward is a vampire, and she's like kind of googling everything, and then Portland I think came up, and then one of her friends, because it was like prom season, so one of her friends wanted to get a dress in Portland shopping center or something, and she was like, oh, I'll go. And then her friend was like so excited, she was like, oh really, you're coming I need your help to choose my dress. And when they were at the place where they were choosing the dresses, Bella just did not give an F. Like, she just sat at the window looking out the window and like did not care about the girls, her friends, and they were trying on dresses. And then the audacity when she was like, I just want to go. No, wait for this. She was like, I just want to go to the bookstore. I was like, this bee, like, you came here, you told them that you wanted to go with them, and they like you're supposed to go look at dresses, but she was like, no, I just want to go to the bookstore. And she's like, I'm gonna go. And then all her friends were like, yeah, like, she did not care. Like,
what happened to girl code?
I know, exactly.
You're a strong, independent woman who don't need no man. Take charge. Ask him to the prom. What happened to that, Bella?
Exactly. Oh, don't even get so disrespectful. And then it doesn't even stop there. So she heads over to, and all her friends were cool. They were like, oh, okay, yeah, sure. Because they're very understanding. They're like, okay, she's not much of a shopper, and she's like, you know, she's chill. Okay, never mind, cool. Yeah, you go ahead, go to your bookstore. And then when she was leaving the bookstore, she met Edward. There's a whole scene there. And then they met up with her friends then for dinner. And then Edward was like, excuse me, like I'm getting so excited. Sorry. But Edward was like, I want to make sure Bella gets food or eats food or have dinner. And then Bella was like, yes. And then all her friends were nice again. They were like, okay, have fun, Bella. I'll see you in school. See you later. And she was like, okay.
She's like, I don't give a damn about you girls. Can you just go? Please, I didn't come here for you. Alone?
Can you just leave us alone? I was like, this bee. Like, she's so rude.
Yeah, she's so rude. But you know, that wasn't even the annoying part where you're just like, this girl just thinks about himself. When they're going into the restaurant and he's just like, ooh, I can read everybody's mind, blah de blah. Yeah, he thinks about Kat's money, this, that. And then he's just like, but then when it comes to you, I can't read your mind. And she has the audacity to be like, what's wrong with me? Like, first of all, somebody just told you they're a mind reader and you're thinking about yourself. Girl, you're so selfish. The world does not revolve around you. That I don't know why, but that really irritated me. I was just like, somebody tells you they can mind read and you're just like, yeah, but what about me? It's like, girl, there's nothing special about you.
Yeah,
no,
none.
No, but it was just so funny. And then when she like, can we just, okay, do you know, like, she's never been introduced to any obviously supernatural whatever. Can we just talk about how funny, like, it jumps to a gap? Like, can you imagine, like, you stop the car with your hand because the car nearly hits her and, like, he pushes it away with his hand? I don't know how any sane person is going to jump to the conclusion of you're a vampire. Like, how do you get from that to that? I just don't understand how. Like, and then she's just like, she has flash. Then she has
and she has she's like, I know what you are.
In the forest. She takes him to the forest in the middle. Can you imagine?
It's actually really funny. So she doesn't even ask him. She just looks at him. So they're at the car park, and she just looks at him, and she walks by him, and she walks towards the forest
in the middle of nowhere. First of all,
and he follows her. And he follows her, and then she just like confronts him. She's like, I know what you are. You're cold skin. You're whatever. You're a vampire. Oh, and he's like, say it.
Yeah, I want you to say
it out loud.
And she's like,
and she goes,
you're a vampire.
Oh my god, like, why? Like, girl, is it really, like, if you know that they're a vampire, why would you confront them in the middle of nowhere? What's wrong with you?
Where nobody's gonna find your body. I just thought it was so funny. Logically, I was just like, that is the most stupid thing ever. And then he's just like, I'm going to show you who I really am. And that was so funny when he runs up and then he starts unbuttoning his shirt. And then he's just like, this is the monster that I am. And then he starts glowing like a Fenty diamond bomb.
This is what I am.
Like diamonds.
Oh my god, he's got that body lava on. Yeah, you think that, like, he was like, I'm gonna show you the monster that I am. You thought you were like, I would have thought like it would be something really scary, but no, he takes off his shirt and he's glowing. I mean, yeah, he's like a shimmering highlighter, like a beautiful.
He's a shimmering highlighter. Fenty's shaking right now, just looking at Edward in the sunlight.
I know. They should sponsor him.
Brand ambassador.
Yeah, Edward Cullen. Don't even get us started in New Moon.
Oh,
with the way Bella was, like, she's so dramatic.
Stop. Even before New Moon, like, how does it? Oh yeah, no. When he was in the forest and he was he was confessing to her, just like, oh yeah, because at one point he's like, ask me the question, what do we eat? And then and then he
that
goes,
was not the first question that I thought of.
What?
Anyway, yeah.
Oh no, yeah,
when I was watching that and he was like, ask us the most basic question, I was there like, like, what's it like being a vampire, I guess. But then he's like, what do we eat? And I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah, I forgot that you eat humans. And
Humans,
then he's just
whoops.
like, but whoops. And then he's just like, no.
I know what you're gonna talk about.
He goes, obviously, because, you know, he's a good vampire. He doesn't eat people. He eats baby rabbits, which is really sad, and Bambis of the world. He goes like, oh yeah, but like, do you know, like eating animals instead of humans is like a human surviving off of tofu. You're never fully satisfied. And I was like, the vegans are triggered right now.
They're so triggered.
I was just like, excuse me, yes, you can be very satisfied off of tofu if you just do it properly. Just like satay, do some soy sauce, do you know, mix it up a bit, you know.
I really like tofu, actually.
Maybe you're getting, like, you know, I don't even know. It was just
maybe
so funny.
He doesn't know how to make tofu properly. I'm sorry, Edward. Oh yeah, he doesn't even eat, actually. Yeah, tofu is good. Don't even start.
It's just like, yeah, don't be coming for vegans like that. Why did you have to bring tofu into your mess? Calm down. Settle. But yeah, and then how did it go, actually? Oh yeah, because then your man tries to kidnap her or something. Some crazy vampire tries to like kill her, and they go on this mad hunt, and then she tries to like, they end up saving her. But the scene, and you know, it was so funny because the scene is all over TikTok, because everyone's been seeing the scene where she's been bitten, and then the venom's going through her veins. I just thought it was just so extra. Yeah, so extra. Like, it was just like, after all of that, I was just like, if you're gonna go make it so extra and just like all that danger, after all of that, after you being like, oh, if you know anybody, you stay away from me, the girl nearly died because of you, and then you're just like, we can't be apart. Remember when he tries to be like, okay, no, do you know what, it's better, she's like, no, don't say that, we can't be apart, you can't leave me. Oh, that is unhealthy right there. That's the beginning of it.
That's a new moon. That's a new moon.
No. That was the end. Remember when she's in the hospital bed and he was just like, you nearly died because of me. And then she literally starts convulsing. She's shaking in her bed, saying like, you can't leave me. We can't be apart. Honey, is that what you're teaching?
She's like, we can't be apart. Yeah.
Is that what you're teaching 15-year-old girls? Honey, you don't need nobody that bad. You do not. You can be apart, honey. Don't. Okay? Yeah. Say goodbye. Walk away.
Yeah, he's a vampire, by the way, hon. And you nearly got killed by James, which is a sadistic psycho vampire. I think you should.
Or was that his name, James? I forgot his name.
It was James and Victoria.
He was important, but he wasn't very relevant. I forgot his name. I was just like, just a psychopath.
Yeah, he was sadistic.
But the end part was cute, you know, because I was saying like, I hate to admit that I'm a hopeless romantic. I'm just like, please, romance. I'm too strong for that. But yeah, I'm a hopeless romantic. So the gazebo scene that was the only part I really like. That was the cutest part of the movie. I was like, okay, it's fine. But everything else, we were laughing, we were taking the piss out of it, and then it got to that part, it's like, okay, never mind. Do you know what?
Yeah, like my favorite part of that movie was actually in the end, when they were dancing.
When the movie was over.
I didn't. Yeah, when the movie was over, it was my favorite part. But no, do you know, like, because like in the whole movie, I don't know, the logical side of me was like getting so annoyed with everyone. They all had anger issues, and there was a point where Edward was like, it was funny because Bella was like, turn me into a vampire now, and they were at their school prom where there's like loads of kids, they're dancing and everything, and it hurts like badly if like you had the venom in you.
She's gone through it. I know, like, she knows what it feels like.
Exactly, and you'd be like there writhing in pain and screaming, and she was like at the school prom and they were dancing in that like maquis thing, and they were dancing, and then she's like, do it here right now bite me. and then Edward was like, right now, okay, like really? That was the part that I found funny, because like obviously he was taking the piss, and he was like, you could tell he's like, this be crazy. She's mad.
Are you dumb? Like, are you serious? Do you not remember?
Are you serious? Are you trying to expose me like that?
And he's like,
yeah. Like, I'm trying to stay in Forks for another few years.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No, that was actually really funny. Like, I don't know. Again, as with all its problems, I loved it, and it was not as bad. Like, we thought Twilight was problematic, and then when we started watching New Moon, we were just like, straight off the bat, I was just like, this first of all, I feel like it went back to our, if you didn't already watch episode 2, which was quarter life crisis, we talk about turning 25 and getting older, and this girl is going crazy. I was just like, oh, are we so scared to turn 25? This girl is scared to turn 18 because she thinks she's gonna be too old for Edward, who's 108 years old. Like, make it make sense, sis. Make it make sense. Like, are you stupid? What's wrong with you? Calm down.
You're too young, actually, babe.
What? She's like, I'm getting old. Oh my god, I'm turning
Change
18.
me now, bite me. Yeah,
that triggered me. I was triggered. I was just like, why is she talking about turning? I was like, honey,
she needs to listen to our podcast. She needs to listen to our podcast. Yeah. Oh my god.
Exactly.
Yeah. I just didn't like how it was, so you can't be apart, you can't leave me, we can't be apart. Like, I didn't notice it back then, but you know, like 15-year-old 16-year-old me was like, oh my god, that's so romantic.
He loves her that much.
They love each other so much, and they just can't be apart. Wow, I want that. Now I'm just like, what the hell, that's crazy.
They played up way too much with the whole, like, I can't live without you, and like just so many problematic scenes, especially like
I'm actually so disappointed in Edward, because he's a full-on adult. Because I get it for Bella, because she's like a young child, and she's like, you know, like 15, 16, 17, like her first boyfriend, or like he's good looking and everything, right? I feel like, so like I don't feel bad, like I don't feel as mad at Bella. Like, I'm just like, oh, she's just a normal, like, she's just a young girl, that's all. But then Edward, oh my god, like, that's why I didn't like him anymore afterwards. Now that I was watching the movie.
Really?
Yeah.
I had a question, because I was confused. I was just like, because I was thinking the same thing. I was just like, but you know, your man's 108, so does he have, like, is he like an adult mentally, or is he like 17 mentally? Like, he's literally still in the mind of a 17-year-old.
If you have lived 108 years old to like 108 years, and there's 365 days in a year, you are not 17.
Yeah, no, I know, but I was like, is it done like where like his mind, like he stopped aging at 17, so like even for 108 years he still thinks like a 17-year-old boy.
Oh,
light bulb.
Oh, that's my god, Simi, you're debunking stuff.
Yeah, because I was just like, he's literally stuck in the mindset of a 17-year-old. It doesn't matter how long he's lived, he's still stuck in the mindset of a 17-year-old. He's not really maturing in any type of way.
I think we have to read Midnight Sun for that.
Oh yeah. Oh god.
Yeah, Midnight Sun. It's
from
kind
his
of
perspective.
the story told from his perspective, which I haven't read yet, but I will soon. So I think we will update you on that. Yeah, on what we think.
Because that was questioning me. I was like, I'm so confused. So is he like? That was confusing me a lot. I was like, I don't even know like what mindset he's coming at it from.
Yeah, but then I guess so, because remember in New Moon he's like, you're my reason to stay alive.
Oh yeah, it's my job to protect you. First of all, it's nobody's job to protect anybody. It's not your responsibility to look after another human being. You need to look after yourself, especially in a relationship. Being like, it's you know, in this book,
spitting facts,
everything was everybody else. Like, she used everybody, but to be honest, yes, she was heartbroken. We get it. It's very sad. But like, especially with Jacob, she used it as an emotional crutch, and it just portrayed the idea of relationships very badly. The idea of, first of all, you can't live without somebody. Just like, well, if I can't have you, then I'm gonna go. First of all, you came into this world alone, honey. You're gonna leave this world alone. So the whole
Simi, spitting facts. Oh so my god, dropping golden nuggets. Woo!
Because the idea, girl. Honestly, so the idea of being like, I can't live without this person in my life, like all this, like, no, honey. And you can't be using people as emotional crutches, like, oh my god, it's my job, you need to help me, you make me forget about him. Honey, you need to sort out your problems yourself. You can't be putting it on somebody else to sort it out. And I think it's also this idea of just like, you know, like even with like the whole thing with Jacob, where he knew, like, she was like, oh, obviously in love with this vampire guy, and he was just still there, and he's like, do you know, I'll help her get over it. Don't be going over people who like people who have issues and who have damage. They need to fix it for themselves.
Exactly.
It's not your responsibility to help somebody or fix someone. Like, you can be there for somebody, but like, you can't fix people's issues.
I know.
I just like that. I felt really
so bad for Jacob.
Yeah, it rubbed me the wrong way. But then again, I think like throughout this movie, there's a lot of what's it even called?
Like just mismanagement of like emotions, or
yes.
What do you mean?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I definitely agree. There's a lot of mismanagement of emotions and like entitlement. That's the word. There's a lot of entitlement between everybody in terms of how Bella, like, she's just she feels entitled to everybody's time and emotion. Okay, she couldn't get it from Edward. She's entitled to Jacob's time and emotion. Jacob, with his issues, he feels entitled to Bella. First of all, even if she didn't like him, if she doesn't like you, you're not entitled to another person. Even if you were there for them emotionally, they don't owe you anything. And then Edward just has his own issues. Yes, there's a lot of entitlement. It's just like, I'm entitled to you. How dare you not reciprocate? How dare you not do this? I was like, calm down.
Exactly.
You're irritating me.
Yeah, it was very irritating when I was watching the show, but then at the same time I was laughing at everyone because they were ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I just felt like there was a lot of like unhealthy habits of dealing with emotions. Like the whole time Jacob was just angry. He was like in New Moon, he was just angry the whole freaking time. I get it. Yeah, it's his genetics. Like he was transitioning into a werewolf, so he was going through a transition period. And like he was getting all hot and heavy and bothered and like annoyed and irritated at everyone.
Yeah, we don't like that, but we do.
And then Edward had anger issues. Bella has definitely she has an attitude,
trying to put herself in danger.
Issues.
She's like, so I can see a vision of you, honey. Are you actually out of your damn mind?
Yeah. There's like she just puts herself into so many dangerous situations. She jumped off a cliff. She was hanging out with like these horrible people to get a sense of adrenaline and danger rush, just to see a hallucination. Like in the book, when I was like 16 reading New Moon, I just remember that in the book, because I think it's written from Bella's perspective and from my memory, and she would just describe how there was a hole in her heart, and you know, like 16-year-old me ate it all up. I was there in my bed going, oh yeah, I feel that too. Oh, that hole in my heart. And it's like someone punching. Like I cried. Yeah, so I proper cried. And but I thought it was like really silly of her to put herself into so many dangerous situations. There are healthy ways of getting over a breakup. It's hard, but there are healthy ways.
Or like, just heartbreak and things not going your way. Do you know, like, it's okay to cry it out. We've had moments of like, walking home from the bus stop in tears.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we talked about that. So me and Simi related to
I'm a very emotional person. I'm dramatic.
Yeah, same.
So like, so my responses can be dramatic.
Yeah, so same here actually. So like we were watching the movie last night, and then we felt bad for Bella because like obviously she's trouble and she can't sleep and she's screaming at night and everything. We felt really bad for her, and even though like, you know, there's like she's not getting any help or anything, but and then it brought us back to me and I's first heartbreak.
I wouldn't even say it first.
Yeah, it wasn't even a heartbreak.
It wasn't even like a first heartbreak, but it's just like, like, you're just, your heart is hurting and you're like broken. You're just like, no, I'm not getting what I want. She's talking about this like, we sympathize.
We sympathize with her, even though like she's just and so annoying. She's that girl. Yeah, and then like what else happened there? Yeah, Jacob. Oh yeah, so you were saying there was a lot of entitlement, and then there was also like Jacob enabling her behavior as well.
Oh yeah.
Because he knew that she was like caught up with Edward still, but like I don't know. She just let him use. He let him use. Okay, let me get this right. He let her use him. Like he knew, like she's obviously. She just needs the attention right now and all that. but
she was in a fragile state, and he was just like, I don't know, I kind of got like, obviously he was helping her and all that, which was great, but I don't know, I kind of feel bad for both sides, where I'm just like, I feel like she's definitely using him, but then at the same time I feel like he's just like opportunity, you know. It just
what opportunity? There's you, if someone is going through a heartbreak, what?
No, but there was so many moments where he's just like, you know, like, I'd say so much better for you, like, he's like, where she's literally just like, you know, like, she's not ready or anything like that. He's just like, but I know you feel something. Do you know he never really took a step back. If you think about it, he never did. Yeah, he actually tried to kept pushing. So I'm just like, you're looking for an opportunity to be like, she's going to be too overcome with emotions. She's like, okay, she's just going to give in. Like, that's what it felt like.
Yeah, so that's what I didn't like. Cause I agree. I agree. Yeah. So when you said opportunity, I was like, what? Like, but yeah, you're completely right. Like he never took a step back. Like, you should not be looking for opportunities if someone is going
that's
through
what it
heartbreak.
felt. Yeah,
it's not gonna end. It's not gonna start like a healthy relationship anyway, and it's not going to end well for you, because if the person's not like ready, and if the person's not like, you know, not wanting to go into it by their own accord.
Yeah, exactly. And I understand, like, it can be hard, especially when you just do, like, you're just like, you really like someone, but, you know, you just need to take a step back.
And then there was this point where they were at the movie, and they were at the movies, and they came out, and then like Jacob held her hand, which he grabbed her hand, and she kind of like, she was like, nah, she just took her hand out of his like grab, like out of his hand. She like yeeted out there, and then Jacob was like, what, I can't hold your hand. I was like, shut the F.
It's like, are you serious, mister? That's why I said opportunist. It's
that's what I didn't
I can't
like.
hold your hand. No, you know for a fact. What? Stop. Calm
she
down.
flung you off. What do you think that means, bruh? Stop. Genie Mac. Yeah,
but then I feel like it's kind of like in between, because you felt that, but then she also played off of it. Remember when she was like fighting him, she goes straight up to him, literally so close, in his like face. Eskimo kiss, nose touching almost, and he's like, Jake, for me. I was like, let me not even curse, because I need to respect myself and respect the people watching this. But that pissed me off. I was like, what do you mean? You're being manipulative, girl, honey. You know what you're doing.
And Jacob is younger than her in that story.
Yeah, like, he was 16 and she's supposed to be 17. Oh no, 18.
No, she just turned 18. Oh,
she just turned 18.
I'm getting more irritated the more I talk about this, actually. Like, yeah. And then she blames him. She's like, don't make me choose, because you're about to ruin everything. You're about to ruin everything. Stop. She was like, I need you. You're about to ruin everything. The audacity. This girl is so...
She's like, I know you like me, just don't say anything so I can still have you around. So you see, so that's where I'm just like,
the using.
So at the same time, I kind of get Jacob's point of view as well, because I'm just like, she kept like, I feel like she kept going like,
so whose fault is it?
Back and forth. I don't know. I keep going back and forth. Yeah, just like Bella, the girls rubbed off on me.
I think it's Bella's fault.
Yeah, she kept going back and forth. She's like, she was using his emotions to get what she wants. Like, don't ruin anything. It's like, I know you like me, just don't say anything so I can still have you around. That's what I don't like, honey. Too many people play that game. I don't want to be with you, or I'm not ready, but they won't leave you alone. Cop on.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I agree.
So I feel like it was literally that situation. So you could easily be like, oh no, she said she's not ready, take a step back, and logically that's easy to do. But if that person is not taking a step back as well, but they're just like, oh no, but I don't want you to go anywhere, I want you to kind of wait for me and still kind of help be the emotional crutch I need.
Yeah,
then it's kind of
girl,
like,
you go fix yourself and let this poor 16-year-old boy go.
How do you expect the person to move on, or just like be able to take a step back when you won't leave them alone? Like, that's where I have issues. Triggered. I was highly triggered.
Yeah, the whole movie was actually very
triggering.
Yeah, triggering, unnerving. Yeah, and then she goes like, yeah, you're about to ruin everything and I need you. It's just because I don't want you to go anywhere. Like, she's so entitled. Like, she, like, it's like people. Yeah, it's like, to her, Jacob doesn't have a life. He doesn't have like what do you mean he can't go anywhere? He can go wherever the hell he wants. His purpose is to help
you. You can't be using him as an emotional coach. Sort out your crap.
And then the moment Alice comes back, and then Yeah,
She's
the
like,
moment
"Be gone."
Alice comes back, yeah, she's like, yeah, go on, yeah, go away, go
Bye.
away. And then Jacob was like, you know, we have a treaty. I can't protect you if you go into the house where the vampire is. And then she was like, then don't make one. And she proper left him. Like, at first she needed him, and then once Alice came back, so there was another emotional crutch there that she needed. She just dropped Jacob just like that. Yeah, and then like, I just thought it was so irritating. Like, if I was Bella and like Edward broke up with me, like, yes, I'd be all upset, but they left a free house. Did you see that house? It was so nice. I would be living my best life in that house, sitting pretty. I'm not going to school. Like, I would be like, I would have just like stayed in that house that they left behind. The Cullens left behind when they moved out.
That house was fine. I was like, why did you not just move in? Pack your bags.
Yeah, pack your bags, get Charlie, get in the house. Charlie's our dad, by the way. Like, and then they can like be in that house, you know, and chill and have a good time and have parties. Yeah, but instead she's like really mean to everyone around her, like, and not looking after herself. I just hate the fact that there's so much forcing and begging in the movie. In the two movies, there was a lot of like, I beg, please don't go. Like, I beg you, and then it's like, well, I'm not gonna listen to you. Yeah, it's just, I remember you said that, and I was like, yeah, that's actually so true. They beg so much in the movie, and if you have to beg someone, honey, it's time to better leave. Honey. Yeah, you want somebody who be like, this is me on a silver platter. Here you go. Yeah, exactly. Queen. Yeah, not, exactly. Please don't go, honey. There's a door. Yeah, pack your bags. You can go if you want. Be gone. Yeah. I know. Shalom. Shalom. I have not heard that in a while. Shalom. Get out of here. I'm like, I beg you. Like, no, honey, we don't beg here. Don't let the door hit you where the good Lord spit you. You invite them. You're like, I invite you to not leave me. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. But it's just not good. Like, the portrayal of love and the portrayal of relationships and like friendships, just a bit weird. It's a bit off. And then I can't believe 15, 16-year-olds watch that. Like 14-year-olds. Yeah. Like, I was obsessed. We ate it up. We ate everything up. I ate it up. It's like, yes, give me more. Give me more. Yeah. Yeah, it was insane. But I still love it though. I'll watch it again. Now with the logic that I have, I would. Yeah. But and I watch it now more for the nostalgia and then for like the actual like, and it's funny. It's funny because we can obviously, it's hugely problematic and kind of quite toxic actually. So, yeah, but it's entertaining. It's very entertaining because you're just like, ow, drama. It's entertaining toxicity. We love it. We love the entertainment. No, we don't. Yeah, we love entertainment. That's what it is. It's entertainment. Yeah. Yeah. But but as 15 or 16-year-old, like, I think no, that was life. You're just like, no, this is real. This is what love looks like. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, like, I was loving it when Edward was like watching her sleep in my. I was 15. Like, oh my god, that's so romantic. Not watching her sleep, but like the fact that he like came through the window. He's like, oh my god, he featured it. He cared. It's okay. I just want to make sure you're okay. I was like, you absolute creeper. Are you kidding me? Yeah, but 15-year-old me was like, oh my god, he cares so much. He wants to make sure I'm fine. Yeah, this is a real Rapunzel moment. I know. No, it's not. Absolute creep. He asked permission. Your man, Rapunzel, let down your hair. That was permission. He was asking. Yeah, Edward did not ask. Yeah, he did not knock on her door or her window. He did not knock on the window. Okay, and if he didn't do that, and she didn't say, "Come in, you can come in, you're all right," then then that's not okay. No, it's not okay. Even if you're a supernatural being, it's not okay. Exactly. Okay. Mm-hmm. The laws of decency do not evade you. Cop on. Exactly. Cop on to yourself. I know you're 108 years old. I know you have superpowers. I know you can run really fast. I know you could probably snap someone's neck like just like that. But have some decency. Have some common decency. Yeah. Have some respect. Some common sense. Have some respect. Okay. Yeah. Like, oh, ridiculous. But yeah, that was our kind of like, I don't know. I just thought it was a really funny movie.
Yeah.
Like, and you're the perfect person to watch it with as well, Simi. The whole time you were just like, oh my god.
Oh, you were laughing
chatting
so much. You were just like, oh my god, stop. And then
Did you see
it
that?
was so funny actually really watching it back, because I'm just like, I knew a lot of the words. I was just like, oh yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I was obsessed with this. I literally, before they said it, I was like, da, 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 da. I'd exactly say line for line what they're gonna say, and she like
Her
you were
face.
even just like, I don't even remember. It's like
yeah. There was like
she's like, can I check? Pro face, like I said. Oh, I also find it when she's like, I don't like any cold wet thing. I don't like it. Girl, you messed
like,
with the wrong one then. Oh yeah, his facial expression after she said that, he was kind of triggered. He was like, damn, why is she gonna come for me like that? She don't even know.
Oh yeah, and there was one thing, and the thing with did we talk about Edward like not leaving her alone, or was that okay, so we talked about Bella not leaving Jacob alone, but Edward would also not leave
yeah, if you were smart, you'd stay away from me, but he wouldn't stay away from her.
Yeah. Ooh, he kept like coming over, kicking up apples and like freaking like bringing her flying around the trees. Leave her alone.
Even when, do you know what, I was just like, we got to New Moon and she obviously, she has to go to Italy to save him because he thinks she's dead, so he decides, do you know what, I'm going to go and get them to kill me. First of all, that's not how you handle any situation. And I always found that interesting. He was just like, I can't live without her. It's like, okay, if you were to stay with her and she was to grow old naturally, what would happen at old age when it's her time to go? Yeah. What would you do then? You know?
Yeah.
I make it make sense. So she goes and she saves him, and at that point she was just like, I'm ready to let you go. I'm not here to be with you. I just don't want you to die because of me. Yeah. But, you know, I'm ready to let you go. And I was like, yes, sense. Sis has sense.
Brilliant.
And he's like, no.
That's great. And then he's like, I can't live without you. Reeling her ass back in. What does he say,
like, yeah. I think he's like, yeah, I can't live without you. No, I need you in my life or something. Draws her right back in. And I was like, excuse me? After all that effort, you're just going to be like, nah, never mind. I was like, the issues that you had, the reason you left, they haven't gone. The same issues are still there. Mm-hmm. So, like, he had to sort that out. I was just like, I thought she was finding me. It would have been no nice. Like, okay, now she can go with Jacob. Even though he deserves better.
No, I never thought that. I was like, thank God, like, she can live her own life now. Like, she's, like, she'll leave him. No, in terms of, like, be sad. Yeah.
But regards to even just to both of them, yeah, it's true. Actually, it would have been better her to be alone. But I was just so happy.
Yeah. Like, Jacob doesn't deserve that. Just like, he deserves better. Yeah, no, true.
He deserves so much better. But like to be like, draw her back in. I was like, this is exactly it. You can't tell somebody who's like, no, go away.
Yeah.
I don't want this.
Exactly.
But don't go. Like, yeah, make up your mind, okay?
Exactly. That is not okay.
No, that irritated me.
Yeah. I just realized that we we spent maybe the last 50 minutes talking crap about all the three of them. The love triangle.
Oh, that's actually so true. But it was so fun. Like, it was funny.
Yeah.
But
is there any saving graces? Yeah. Was there any saving graces though? What did you like about Bella? Or what did you like about Jacob? And what did you like about Edward?
Jacob was fine.
Really? He was fine or fun?
Grace. Fine.
Oh, fine. Yeah.
That was a saving grace. Edward was okay, this is not irrelevant to any of it, but can we just talk about how ashy their makeup was? I'm sorry, but like, honey, do vampires not have moisturizer? Like, that was rubbing me the wrong way. I was like, why are they so cakey? I can't. Come on. Oh my god, you get some. I know you can't have bronzer, but like, I don't know.
I know. Get some Nivea moisturizer on that face, girl.
I was like, they're so cakey. Anyways, that's just besides the point. They were so cakey. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you know?
I asked you for a saving grace, and you're like, yeah, they're so ashy. I asked you, what did you like about Edward? And
I go, this is what I like. What did you like? This is what I did not like. I actually can't. Do you know, you go first.
Edward is probably crying in his room now after hearing us talk crap about him for a whole hour.
He's shaking in his boots.
He's like, do you not see this body lava on me? It's not my problem. I'm that was beautiful for your camera Edward's, to pick up. Saving
that
grace.
Was Edward's saving grace. Yeah, his Fenty Glow. Yeah, the sparkle.
Yeah.
Oh, that highlighter was popping. That bud
Yeah, it
lava.
was popping.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was popping.
Bella's redeeming quality was...
Ooh. What do I like about Bella?
Yeah.
She was just so stuck up the whole movie. Like, she was so like, she didn't really like her friends. Well, not that she didn't like them, but she didn't really care about them.
She didn't care. But she was going through a depression, I guess.
Oh yeah, she was. Yeah.
Her hair in the second one was nice.
Oh yeah, it was bomb. Like, I was like, oh,
her hair was full. We're literally just like, what was their redeeming quality? His body glow. He was cute. She had nice hair. Personality wise, I couldn't tell you.
They have something to work on.
Everything, all their redeeming qualities
immaculate.
All their redeeming qualities are just physical.
Yeah.
No depth. No, I'm sure they have redeeming qualities. I just I'm still looking.
Yeah.
I know there are, because I'm just saying it now because I'm just like I was thinking of, like, it's more entertaining to think of all the really funny things and the ones that like irritate you rather than the nice things, you know.
Yeah.
I can't think of any. I really can't. What about you?
Yeah. I can't think of anything specific, but I do like how with Jacob, he I like that he's a mechanic. Like, he can... Is
that a saving grace? He can fix a car.
He can fix handy.
I love a good handyman. You know, I may not be able to talk to him, but at least I can put him to work.
Literally.
I thought you were actually gonna
go off with some. Okay. Let me think of something. Okay, let me think of something. I think he is. I don't know. He seems. I don't know though. It's not portrayed in the movie, but he seems like a really good person to his like family, to his like to his pack. They seem to be very close together. His wolf pack,
but they
like.
Yeah, what? But they have to be, like, the alpha controls them. So their loyalty by like true. Default.
Oh right. Oh well, there's nothing then. Oh my god! I'm trying to think of some. Yeah, what do you like about these characters apart from them being hot? That was literally it. Yeah,
there's no substance when you really think about it. I mean, but I'm just like, as like young teenage girls who are enjoying the show, there was no substance that you went off of. Not really.
Yeah, nothing.
Everything was very kind of like face value, and everything was very like nothing is beneath the surface.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think like for teenagers, but the thing is like this is like a teen romance. Like they're not gonna make it deep because girls like 15-year-old me did not give it. I didn't care. I didn't know what you're.
Yeah, I think everyone looked really nice in New Moon though.
Yeah, because I think everybody grew
revamp.
up.
Yeah,
everyone grew up a little bit. Yeah, everybody looked cute. Like Bella looked so cute. Like she looked a lot.
Yeah,
nice.
She looked cute.
I was like, her hair is nice. Her makeup.
Her eyebrows were really nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Her makeup was popping. Actually, her makeup was so nice.
Her makeup was nice.
She was the only one that was not ashy in that movie.
Yeah. And then like Edward, he had a nice haircut. He was wearing suits more.
Oh yeah, he was wearing a nice jacket. Like yeah.
He was dressed up. It was like that's. And then Jacob just. I don't really need to say.
He got his hair cut.
He speaks for itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I feel so bad. We're just like, what redeeming qualities could you find? It's like he's a mechanic. I can't get over that. When you're just like Simi, that's just
she
physical,
has nice hair.
and then you move on from physical. Just like he's handy. He can fix
okay.
stuff.
Do you know what? Let's think on that actually. So. And the reason why is because there's obviously 2 more movies. Well, two and a half, really. So we might see something that we like more. I think because it's more towards the end, they're kind of like, they might get better. I don't really remember the story anymore, but it might be a lot better. Like, we might find redeeming qualities there.
True. Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys...
I love Alice.
Okay, the only person I liked was Alice.
Was Alice and Jasper. I love them too.
She was obsessed.
And Carly. And Esme.
Okay. You don't need to shout everybody out in the cast. I'm kidding. Like, hi Carla. Hi Esme.
Hi, Carla.
Love you, girl.
Yeah, true. Sorry.
No, I'm kidding. I know the way you're just like Esme. No, but like you were obsessed with Jasper. She was just like, oh my god, Jasper is so cute.
Yeah.
So look
really
at him
cute.
with his curly hair. And I was like, every time she said it, she's like, look at him. I was like, I'm looking.
He's so cute. Simi doesn't know the good stuff.
Okay. If I don't know the good stuff, then I'm good. I don't want to know the good stuff. I'm kidding. That's what I mean.
No, I'm joking.
No, he scared me because
like
he looked like, I don't know, he looked uncomfortable the entire time, but I think his character was meant to be uncomfortable because he wasn't a vampire.
Exactly.
So like it made sense, but like every time I looked at him, I was just like, he just looks so uncomfortable. Like he put me on edge. I was just like, this person's gonna attack me. I just like the only person I genuinely like is Alice. I loved her personality.
Alice, she was great.
Girl was like a ray of sunshine.
Yeah, she's amazing.
Alice is my girl.
I love her. I used to want like that pixie haircut that she has. Like I used to want that short hair when I was like, and I didn't go for it. Like I got a bob instead. But I just love her. She was amazing throughout the whole storyline. She's amazing.
Yeah. She's like, what's her redeeming quality? Everything.
She's the redeeming quality of Twilight. Actually, the whole series. It's Alice. She's great.
I love Alice 1 and 2. I really need to. I can't wait to watch the other ones because I genuinely can't remember. Like, even when you're just like, maybe it's gonna get better, like redeeming qualities, I'm just like, they're not very memorable. I remembered this, but I can't remember too much of the other ones. But yeah, I think that's it. That's all we have.
Yeah, that's all we have today.
I wanted to add, for you people who are listening who watched Twilight, if you guys loved it, if you guys hated it, leave in the comments down below and please tell us what you would say each one of their Jacob, Bella and Edward, what would you say are their redeeming qualities? I want you guys to leave that in the comments because I'd be interested to be like, what do you think their redeeming qualities are? Because
have you watched it recently? Is it are you watching, or do you remember it from your memory? Let us know. We want to know. Maybe we're really mean, but I know we're speaking.
I don't
facts.
think we're really mean. I think we're just. It's like I really enjoy it. Like I loved it. Yeah, it's all fun. Like I still love Twilight. Oh, hands down, I love Twilight. I think it was so like I really enjoyed watching it. So it's a good movie.
Yeah, you get irritated and then you're like, oh my god, this is just a movie, and then you're like, oh yeah.
It got to your emotions. So that's why it worked. It got to your emotions. You felt that.
Yeah, I would watch it again.
Yeah, I actually would.
Okay. So yeah, thank you everyone for listening to us ramble about Twilight. It's just us chatting and having a good old time.
I hope
I hope that you guys enjoyed listening to it too, and that you found it funny and like as fun as Simi and I did. And leave us a comment about what you think of Twilight and what are their redeeming qualities then.
Yeah, exactly. And I hope we were coherent and like we made sense, because we kept talking, and like hopefully you guys found it like entertaining and interesting. It was just nice to kind of have like a chill and just like chat about like a movie that we really like or we really loved when we were younger. So yes, again, don't forget to follow us on all the platforms wherever you're listening to us on, whether it is Spotify, whether it is Apple Podcasts, Google Play, Castbox. Again, please follow us there and share it with your friends. And we do really, really want you guys to be interactive with us. So please don't be scared.
Don't be shy.
Don't be shy. We won't bite. We want to hear you.
Yeah.
And of course, we're on YouTube. So hopefully you really like this video. If you notice something different about the video, our third video, please leave it in a comment down below what you think it is, because if you say nothing,
and if you notice anything in this podcast as well, also let us know what you think it is.
Exactly. Let us know what you think is different. And again, follow us on Instagram, and we will catch you in our next episode. Bye.
Thank you for listening. Bye.
Thank you for listening.